Chelsea lost 1-4 against Brentford at home. What? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another match review. This is not how I wanted to get back into YouTube and videos after the international break, of course, but here we are. Chelsea just lost to Brentford 1-4 at home. Really disappointing performance. Chelsea always seem to struggle coming back from the international break. It's a bit worrying knowing that we play Real Madrid at home on Tuesday. But let's get into this video. As always, first up, let's take a look at that starting 11. So when I saw it come out, I was a little bit surprised because I thought that we would play in our normal back three system, but we weren't. We reverted to a back four. Typically, I have not been such a fan of us playing in a back four because I just feel like it doesn't click. I just don't feel like there's any link between the defense and the midfield and the attack. It just looks, I don't know, it doesn't look great. And so even before the match, I was a little bit nervous. I will say that through the team selection that Thomas Tuchel made, it looked like to me he was saving a lot of players for Real Madrid. A lot of these players have been struggling with injuries and they can't play 90 minutes of every single game, or they can't play 2 games consecutively. So I wasn't so surprised to see Reece James rested. He's coming back from another small injury. Kovacic has been in and out as well. So I wasn't so surprised. So I think a lot of the team selection was looking at who might not be starting versus Real Madrid. We saw Alonso come in to play in a back four with Azpilicueta as the right back and Thiago Silva and Rudiger as the center backs. We also saw a pivot of N'Golo Kante and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I haven't been super impressed with the performances that I've seen from Ruben. Obviously, I don't think that the 6 is necessarily his preferred position. He came in, and then we saw an attack of Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, Hakim Ziyech, and Timo Werner. We'll get into all of these player performances during the video. So I'm just going to give a high-level overview of how the game went down, and then we'll get into the 5 key takeaways. So this game, really the first half I found personally quite boring. I didn't feel that much happened. I thought that Brentford had a lot of the ball in the first 15-20ish minutes. Then Chelsea seemed to get a little bit of it back, but Brentford always had that outlet, that attack. They were really pressing, closing down. I felt that they made it really difficult for Chelsea. And looking back at the reverse fixture, we narrowly beat Brentford 1-0. I felt that we were very lucky to beat them when we did. So I knew that it wasn't going to be an easy match by any means. I just didn't think it was going to be a blowout like it was. Rudiger in the second half comes out. He finally scores his golazo, the one that we've all been waiting for, where he takes shot after shot after shot and it never seems to go in, and we said one of these days this shot is going to go in. And I was so ecstatic for all of like 1 minute, because then Brentford equalized and then they went 2-1 up within like 2 minutes. The defending was just so poor. So poor. Brentford went away with this game. They deserved the win. I thought that Christian Eriksen was amazing. I really support him as a player. It's so great to see him getting back to his best and affecting Brentford in the way that he has. But it's unfortunate that he had such a fantastic game against Chelsea. After they went 3-1 up and then eventually got the 4th goal, there was no way that we were getting back from this. And overall, I just thought that it was a really poor team performance. I felt that certain players really didn't play well. So now let's get into my 5 key takeaways from this match. The first one is that Chelsea should not play in a back four. I feel that we really play much better in a back three, but also that's a system that we feel most comfortable in, and it also helps the players that we have. Obviously, Ben Chilwell is out injured. Alonso does not play well as a left back. He plays a lot better when he has that extra coverage as a left wing back. that brings me to kind of my second point. I guess they're more or less intertwined. I don't think that Alonso should be starting, especially in that left back position. But against Real Madrid, they're going to eat us alive. They're going to really attack that left wing of ours, and I just really would not see that. So I really don't want to see that. We have Sarr available, and he has been a little bit up and down for me. I feel like he's put in some good performances and then some not so good performances. That's what you can basically expect from somebody at his age with his level of experience. He's obviously only going to start getting better, but I can understand why maybe Thomas Tuchel would opt for more seniority. Personally, maybe today we could have seen Sarr or Saul fill in that left wing back spot. I think that we didn't play a back five because Reece James is coming back from injury. Thomas Tuchel didn't want to risk him, and personally, I would much rather have Reece James fit and ready to go versus Real Madrid than against Brentford. Just my opinion. I don't want to risk anything. So I can understand the reasoning for the back four again, but I don't like seeing it. And we really, really, really need Ben Chilwell back in this team. Against Real Madrid, what would I do to fix this Alonso situation? I think I would play a back 3/back 5 and put Aspie as a left wing back. He's a lot more defensively minded than Alonso is. And the thing with Aspie is that you always know, no matter what position he's going to play in, he's going to give 110% to the team. And maybe attacking wise, you're going to miss a little bit, but I don't think that Alonso has been so strong attacking wise. Anyways, so personally, I would opt for Aspie at that left wing back position, and then you can play Reece James at the right wing back position. My third key takeaway in the attack, I just felt that Timo Werner was not on it. And I feel so bad saying this because I really love Timo Werner as a person. I love his mentality, but it just has not worked out for him at Chelsea. Wouldn't be surprised to see them amicably part ways in the summer, but I just did not feel that he was adding anything to our attack. I thought that he looked a little bit better when he came off. His first touch lets him down a lot. He looks indecisive in front of goal as well. He had a couple of opportunities. There was one in particular where he was basically one-on-one with the keeper, and he just looked so indecisive. He didn't know what he wanted to do, and when those moments come, I never truly feel that Timo is sure of himself to score in those positions. Against Real Madrid again, I wouldn't start Timo Werner. I know that Christian Pulisic was rested in this game because he's coming back from the USA with after international duty with a lot of jet lag, so it just makes sense that he didn't play in this game and didn't feature at all. But I do hope versus Real Madrid we can see Christian Pulisic because I think he's been in very good form. The fourth key takeaway, felt that Kai Havertz was really unlucky today. He's been in extraordinary form for Chelsea recently. Maybe a bit of rest after the international break as well. Felt that he could have had a hat-trick. He had a goal disallowed. Seemed that it touched both of his hands in the lead up to the goal. But I did think that he took the goal well. Like, he looks very decisive in front of goal. And a couple of shots, he just maybe looked a little nervous, poked them a bit wide. Maybe could have done a bit better on them. But I do feel that he is some sort of positive if I'm trying to take any positives out of this match. I felt that that Kai Havertz is a positive because in my opinion, he was a bit unlucky, and that form is going to come back very quickly. And then my last key takeaway for me, it looked like Thomas Tuchel had two eyes on Real Madrid. Like I said, I think a lot of players were rested because of this. I think against Real Madrid, we're probably going to see a midfield of Conte and Kovacic. Maybe Jorginho could even come in there. I think that we're not going to see Alonso play. As for that left wing back spot, I'm not too sure because I think it's really asking a lot of Sarr to play in a Champions League quarterfinal. I think he's a bit young for that, so that's why I think maybe we'll see Aspie, and then I think that we rested some of our attack. I was actually surprised that Lukaku didn't play today because I don't think that he's going to start versus Real Madrid. I think we're going to see Pulisic mount Havertz in that game. Let's see. Hopefully this gamble that he took that did not work out today works out on Tuesday, and of course it would be the most Chelsea thing ever to lose against Brentford but then go on to beat Real Madrid a couple of days later. So I can only hope that that happens. I'm sure that they're looking at this game thinking, wow, we really fancy our chances. Benzema is going to have a field day if the defense plays like that. So this has not made me feel any more confident for the match, but hopefully we can grind out a result. Obviously, no man of the match for this performance. I don't even like doing them for draws, so never a man of the match for a loss. Maybe if I'm picking one, Christian Eriksen for Brentford, because I thought that he was fantastic. Let me know how you're feeling about the game, how you're feeling about Real Madrid coming up. Of course, I have so much content planned, literally like 1 or 2 videos at least every day up until the build up, so it's going to be really exciting. Hope that you enjoyed that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and until next time, I'm out. Bye.